Good morning, everybody. I'm Noah, and this is going to be my first fishing channel and all. And I'm going to be calling it Fishing with No-No. Today we're going to be going out. We're going to be hitting up 2 ponds. We're at the first pond right now. We're going to see if we can't catch a couple fish here. And then after here, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next place. Go ahead and like and subscribe this video. Please help me out, get to followers, everything like that. Help me get my channel started. Okay, so we're gonna be coming up over here past this drain, and what I'm gonna be aiming for is more of like the weed line. So you don't want to cast like right onto the weeds unless you have like a topwater frog. But I'm throwing a weighted Texas rig Space Monkey, so I'm gonna be aiming for more of like these weed lines right here. So you see how like the weeds and the moss go out to the pond. We're gonna be aiming for those lines because that's where most of the bass are gonna be sitting. They're gonna be waiting for like small little fish and all that kind of stuff to pop on out. But little do they know, it's not gonna be a little fish, it's gonna be a hook. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let it fall for a little bit. I'm gonna slowly start reeling in. Yeah, you might want to get on my other side. Got him. There he goes. There he goes. Come on, buddy. I'm gonna rush him in here. He's right there at the edge. He's coming in. Oh no, buddy. There we go. Lock down on that. We're gonna slowly walk him back here because he's coming through the moss. And you wanna make sure you keep that line tight. Woo! First fish of the day, let's go! There it goes, there it goes, there it goes, there it goes, there it goes. I'm going up to here. Now that's just moss right there, but he's underneath all that moss. Oh, look at that guy! Let's go! Let's go! Here. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. So now we're gonna release him. All right, here we go. And there we go. That's our first fish of the day. That's one. That's one here at this pond. So we're gonna make sure everything's back normal before we go ahead and recast back out. You wanna make sure that there's no moss on anything, so that way whenever you cast out, the fish will want to go for it. Now we're going to cast back out here. I'm going to aim right next to the weed line again, close by it. We're going to bring it right straight through. We're getting out pretty far here, pretty low. I'm just slowly bringing it back. I don't want to go too fast. You don't want to go too fast, but not too slow during the summertime. I gotta let it fall for a little bit so I can whip it out of the weeds. There it goes. Okay, so my first bait, as I was whipping it out of the weeds, it decided to fall off. So now I'm gonna look for something else I want to use. I've been using a lot of stuff like stuff that looks like craws is what I've been mainly using. So not these guys, but I've been using a lot of like watermelon red flakes. I think we're gonna go for my one of my favorite craws here. There we go. Guggen watermelon red flake, or one of my favorite craws. They They smell just like black licorice. They smell like licorice. The fish like them. You know, I get more of like dinkers, like itty bitty guys on these guys because they're a little bit smaller than the space monkeys. But that's okay. Alright, so before we throw these guys out, we want to make sure that the ligament right here is broken, because there's like a little piece of the soft plastic that holds them together, so you want to break them apart to where they can paddle on through the water and add more motion. And these are watermelon green red flake, which means that they're watermelon green color, and they have some red glitter inside of them. I hate weeds. I hate moss. They stop me from getting fishing. Oh, he's a little dinger. He's a little dinger. There we go. We got another little dinker. We got a little dinker there. This guy, he's pretty nice. He's a little small. He looks good though. Time to catch and then release each time. There we go. There's the next one. Let's go! It's 2 today. 2. Sometimes when you get bites on your bait, if you're not too sure if it's like a bite or if it's weeds, when you pull up your bait, you can look and you can see like little teeth marks on the bait around it. There's none on this one yet, but okay. So a way that you can definitely tell if you have a fish or weeds on. So right now I'm stuck in the weeds. So if it's weeds, your rod tip will slowly go down and it will hold there when you stop reeling, or it'll like slowly go back up. If it's a fish, you'll see it go dink dink, and then it'll snap down super hard. So you're gonna feel like more of like a smoother kind of down, or like a harder one. If I could say my favorite way of catching fish would probably have to either be weighted or weightless Texas rig, and then top water. Top water is really fun because then you get to see the fish just blow up. And that's my favorite, is watching fish just blow up on top water. So when I fill moss, one thing one of my buddies showed me is that when you fill moss on your pole, and as you reel, you see the moss come up to the top, stop reeling for like 2-3 seconds, and then let it fall throughout that time. And as it's falling, you just give your rod a quick whip back. When you whip it back, it's going to whip out of that moss. That way you can keep fishing, because fish might chase it down. You never know. Nope. Dang it, he got off. Ah, he hit it though. See what I meant though by when you stop, if you stop just for 2 seconds, if it's a fish or not, you'll feel it. It'll go ding ding. So now, since this guy keeps popping off, I'm gonna hook him up the other way, because you can keep using these guys and using them until they're like actually completely gone. So I'm going to be rigging up this way. Make sure I get everything cleaned off. Okay guys, so we're done fishing at this spot today. We got I had three little nibbles, and then I only caught 2 fish here, which is okay. And again, we don't have too much time to go fishing today, so we're gonna quickly go by a store very fast. I'm gonna get my brother some proper shoes, because he didn't think that the grass would be wet or anything like that. So we're gonna go get him some shoes. I might pick me up another packet of Space Monkeys, because I ran out and those are my favorite ones to use. Hey, what's up guys? We're here at our second spot so far. We're gonna hit up 2 places here. First one, we're gonna go to a dam, It's about a half-mile walk, and then half a mile after that, so we'll be hitting up another pond. All right, let's do this. Oh shoot, hey everybody, what's going on? So we're here at our next spot, at the first spot that we tried here. We didn't get anything. Like I said, I was pretty positive with the whitetail fishing. That was how low the water was. But now we're over here, and if we slowly walk across, if you keep down our voices, don't add like a whole lot of vibration, you can see actual like huge schools of like bluegill over here. There we go. Look. Here they come. Here they come. See all the bluegill? Now watch what happens. Watch what happens when I put the bait. Watch what happens when I put my bait down. They're gonna like all surround it. It's so amazing and so cool. Watch. They're going to surround this thing. Watch. See, and the water is so clear when you can see the bait. That is so good. Alright, you ready? We're going to do our first cast here. I'm going to cast near these lily pads over that way. I'm going to bring it back towards us. Watch out. I'm going to let it sink there for a second. Oh yeah, there is catfish in here as well. Are you still recording? Mm-hmm. So if I get a catfish, Camden, I'm gonna need you to grab those plastic plants out of my bag again. Because after getting stung the last few times by those things, I don't trust them anymore. There's like little bluegill swimming through here. You can barely see them. There's more than that, but they're like little minnows. They look like little minnows. Probably all underneath the bridge. See? See all like the little bluegill? They stay in like a school. They're right here. See, I just made them all scatter. See, those are like shiners, but they might also be bluegill. Alright, so we have a half-mile walk left to get to our next spot. Dude, I already started getting hit. You slowly drag this like along the top there, you'll see like a bass or something like that, like try hitting it on the top. So I'm gonna re-throw it back over here. Again, I went weightless that way, it has like a slower fall. So we're still at the this little secret pond area at this lake and all. We haven't caught anything yet. I've had a few nibbles.
Stop.
I like how you say that you're gonna record 3, 2, 1.
Is he still on?
Yeah, there he goes.
Ooh.
There he goes.
A fighter. Oh yeah.
I think he's a bitty guy. Yeah.
At least you finally caught something. All right, let's see him.
Oh shit! My hook just popped off of it.
Oh.
All right. So I'm just using this right here, so that way I can find out where the hook was in his mouth. Oh, look at that. So we got our first bass here at this secret pond. I gotta retie up my hook and all because it popped off, but it's a little dinker. He looked really good. So now we're gonna toss him right back into the water. And there we go. And now we gotta retie back up before we go out and get another fish. I just had a fish. I just watched the fish come up and hit my bait. So I'm going back to the same spot. And see if they'll chase it again. So if we do it a couple more times, hopefully he'll come after it. He might have turned and gone somewhere else. And with this wind, it's blowing that way, so I got to cast out more that way. Another little dinker. Oh, look, he's so tiny. My biggest bass I caught yet. So, we got a nice little dinker there. Look at him. Here is a small. So he's a small fish. Tanks are your bigger, like 2.5, 3s and stuff like that. And then you got your Sallies. Your Sallies are like 4 pounds plus. Are Sallies and all, but that's a nice bass right there. That's a nice small one. You know, it counts. It still counts as long as it gets up to the thing. I'm kind of surprised that, you know, something that small would go after something like half his size. But I've seen videos before of small fish like that that's ate like 3-foot snakes just out of the water just to have something in their bellies and whatnot.
All right. Woo!
Oh, dude, he's fighting. You want to keep your line tight. Keep the line tight. There we go. Oh, dude, that was a perfect hook right there, man. Right there.
I think that's the same one.
No, the other one was a little bit smaller. All right, so we got a nice smaller little dinker here. This is a third fish so far here, and all. It's he's really nice. Oh yeah, he looks good. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna toss him right back out. I try tossing them more close to the open water. That way they're not like too far into the moss and they can shoot right back on out. I think we're gonna go for one more here. We're gonna go for one more, and then we're gonna head out. So last time I was here, I caught a tank, and it was between like 3 and 4 pounds. He was massive. He was big. His mouth could fit my whole entire fist inside of it, if not maybe 2. Nope, he spit it out. Dang it. All right, I know what they're going for now. I know what they're going for. 3 falls down. So if I see my line, just like that. That way. Look, see the V line? We just shot straight right there. Watch.